Welcome back to the channel, everyone. Today I want to share with you a way of life that not everyone has experienced. A journey not for the faint of heart. It's the drifting life at sea of the fishermen. Their working day doesn't just begin before dawn. It stretches on amidst crashing waves and turbulent weather. This is the journey offshore, where humans face the vast ocean to survive. Long before the city wakes up, the boats have already cut through the waves, heading out to sea. At that moment, the sky is still dark, and only the golden light from the boats reflects off the water. On the shore, a wife silently waves goodbye to her husband. On the boat, the husband steadies the oar, his gaze fixed on the distant sea. Going out to sea is a routine. It's a way of life. For fishermen, each trip is a gamble, with nature, with the weather, and even with their own lives. When the boat reaches the open sea, you'll realize that the ocean looks completely different from what people see from the shore. There's no more white sand or swaying coconut trees, only wind, waves, and an endless stretch of blue water with no visible end. The small boat drifts in the vast ocean like a leaf on a lake. A fragile leaf, yet it carries the warm hopes and dreams of a whole family. The fishermen cast their nets, tie their fishing lines, always watching the direction of the wind and listening closely to every little sound. They may not be experts in technology, but they understand the sea like an old friend. They know when the fish will come and which wind direction signals danger. Experience is the only thing that keeps them alive in this harsh ocean. Fishing doesn't always bring in a big catch. Some days the boat is full of fish, while on others they may only catch a few small ones. But they never give up. Every cast of the net is a gamble. Every tug on the line is a spark of hope. And so, under the sun, wind, and the salty scent of the sea, these men patiently wait. Sometimes a big fish takes the bait, and the whole boat erupts with joy. They shout in excitement, not because of riches, but because it's the reward for hours of waiting and exhaustion. There are days when the sea is calm and gentle, but there are also nights when it turns fierce. Waves rise like towering walls and the wind howls through the darkness. In those moments, fishermen no longer think about the catch. All that matters is keeping the boat from capsizing, keeping themselves and their crewmates alive to see the shore again. You wouldn't understand the feeling of a pitch-black night, where you can see nothing but the looming shadows of the waves, hear only the thunder crashing around you, and feel your heart pounding with every strike of the sea. Unless you've truly drifted far out into the open ocean. But then, As if to reward their courage, there are days when the sea is generous. A huge catch is hauled up, nets brimming with gleaming silver, fish flashing like light under the sun. The entire deck turns white with fish, and their hands, though tired, move faster with joy. In that moment, every hardship seems worth it. The hunger, the storms, the sleepless nights, all vanish beneath the shine of a boat full of life. That's the magic of the sea. Cruel yet kind, harsh but fair. It tests you, breaks you, then lifts you up with a gift that feeds not just mouths but souls. Fishermen don't wear armor, and they don't carry swords, yet they are true warriors of the ocean. They don't fight for glory, but to keep the kitchen fire burning, to send their children to school with books in hand, and to bring peace of mind to their wives and mothers back on land. They face waves as high as mountains, skies dark and heavy with rain, and the crushing loneliness of being out at sea, where sometimes it's just them and their small boat against the vast unknown. These men, no one calls them heroes, yet they bravely set out each day, knowing they might return empty-handed or might not return at all. Because to them, the sea is not just a livelihood, it's in their blood. It's a bond that can't be broken. If you're listening to this video, take a minute, just 1 minute, to think about them. These humble, quiet souls who carry the weight of the ocean on their backs, who keep the flow of life alive in coastal villages. They drift through the immense sea, but in their hearts they always hold on to one thing: the belief that tomorrow will be better than today.